Hello and welcome to SuperiorSkyBlock2 plugin tutorial. This is gonna be more like a tutorial and a review at the same time, so I hope you find this useful. To get things started, just like with any other plugin, just drop the jar file in the plugins folder. And all you have to do now is just restart your server. After successfully restarting the server, let's get online and start showing you the basic functions of the plugin. So the default command is /is, and it will give you some list of other commands that you can use. Now the permissions are on the plugin page. If you just scroll down here and click this link, all of the needed permissions are right here, so I'm not gonna go through that. And obviously all of the commands are here too, including the admin commands. Let's start with creating our island. This is the default island that comes with the plugin. It's not the fanciest, but it can do for now. Everything in this plugin is changeable, including the messages. Like every single message in this plugin is changeable. And you can add multiple islands when you do island create. I already have an island, so I can't do that. You can also change the chest while making the island before creating it, filling it with the stuff that you want to appear on the island that the players create. You can also remove or make design whatever you want before creating the island. Now let's say you want to create your own island. You don't want to use the default island that comes with the plugin. So all you have to do, well, also make sure that the chest that is on the island, the starter chest, you first fill it with the stuff that you want after building the island. For example, this is the island that I want to use instead of the default one. I do /is admin schematic, and toggling schematic mode on, select an area using a golden axe. Let's grab a golden axe. Let's do this. Let's add a sign. So I added the sign. I select the first position here. In this case, I selected the second position. It doesn't really matter. I select the other position here, and it tells you to run this command. is admin schematic name. I'm gonna call it test. Now another thing, when you save the island and you type /admin save name, make sure you're typing the command on the spawn point. Like if you want the player to spawn here, type that command while standing on this block, and there you go, you created an island. Now wait, let's disband this one. Let's go back to spawn. If we do /is create, as you can see, it did not change and it's not added. What you have to do here is go back to plugins folder, go back to SuperiorSkyBlock2, and in the schematics you can see it right here. It's called test. We go to GUIs, we go to creation GUI, and here you can edit this GUI the way you want it to be. As you can see, this is the default island, just like it says here. Now if you want to keep this one and add another island, all you have to do is just copy this, paste it. We called it test, so we call it test. The required permission, it can be anything. It can be anything you want. So for me, I'm gonna make it island /test. We're gonna start. It's gonna be 1. The type, let's make it diamond block. You can edit anything you want, even the messages. So I'm gonna make it test island. Here, test island. No access item type, you can change that too. I'm gonna make it diamond block again, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You click save. Make sure the name here is the same name of the schematic that you created. We click save file, we go back to the game, and we type /is admin reload. You can restart the server or type this command. It's safer to restart the server instead of reloading, but it's gonna give the same result. We do /is create, and there we go, the test island. If we click on it, there we go. We created the island that we saved earlier. As you can see, we opened the chest. These are the blocks that we put, and this is the sign. The first command that I want to show here is /is top. Now obviously I'm the only player here, so there's just me. If you left click, you get a list of the values, or like the amount of blocks that I have on my island, and list of the spawners that I have on my island too. And if you right click, you can see my island warps. To set an island warp, you just do is set warp test. Now if you do /is warp, there it is. You can also access that warp via right clicking the is top. If you want to delete the warp, you just /is deal test, and voila, there you go. You can also use a sign. The sign is changeable in the config file. I think it's is warp and the name. No, I'm pretty sure you can change it. I forgot what's the default sign. Okay, so I found it. It's island warp. You just have to use this warp and test. There we go. This is now in /is warp. As you can see, you can remove the sign and the warp is gonna be deleted. Now another thing I want to talk about is the /is upgrades. You can see you can upgrade your hopper limits, you can increase your crop growth, you can increase your spawner boost, you can increase some really useful stuff. You can edit everything in this plugin. The customization gives you a lot of abilities to change everything. Every single GUI that the plugin has, you can change it. So if you go to the plugins folder and then GUIs, we go to upgrades /GUI. As you can see, everything is changeable. Same thing with the values /GUI. Everything is changeable here. You can also change the block values on this plugin. So if you want to match this with like your shop plugin or something like that, you can change it here. Also, something cool that this plugin has is block stacking. Now the default block that will stack for you is diamond block. You can obviously add any kind of block that you want. Let's add, for example, gold block. Save file, go back to game, /is admin reload, and if we grab a gold block, as you can see, the blocks are stacking. You can stack them as much as you want. This is really useful because on other Skyblock plugins, you're gonna see players building towers of blocks to increase their island levels, and you don't have to use any external plugin. This comes with the plugin itself. This is really useful. I suggest adding the blocks that has the most levels. For me, it's diamond, gold block, and emeralds. So now players will be able to stack diamond and gold and emerald blocks. Another thing that the plugin has is /is panel. You can see members, you can see visitors. If you click on members, you can see this is my skull because I am the owner of this island. If you click on it, As you can see, you can edit the player role, you can ban a player, you can kick a player, you can set the roles to member, to moderator, to admin, to leader. You can also change the permissions in the config file. So as you can see here, the member have all permissions of guests. Guest does not have any permission at all. Member has these, mod has these, admin has these, the leader has every permission. You can also ban the player, you can kick the player, and you can also control the visitors GUI. Right now I have no visitors, so no one appears right here. The settings right now, it doesn't work, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna be added in an upcoming update, so stay tuned for that. Now I heard that few players were having problems with the spawners count, so I'm going to test it right now. I'm using a spawners plugin called Silk Spawners, so I'll just type ss here, call 911. I place it down and /is top, left click, there it is, it shows right here. And it even supports stacking spawners plugins. I'm using stack spawners plugin. So you can see 2 iron golems here. You go back to the GUI, there we go, 2 iron golem spawners. So I'm not having issues with this. If you are, I recommend joining the Discord server. I'm going to put a link down below in the description. You can ask for support there. The plugin dev is really helpful. I'm positive that he's gonna provide you enough help for you to run this plugin smoothly. And that's pretty much it. Go check the Spigot page of the plugin. It has more info about the plugin itself. And please consider buying it. It's really good Skyblock core. I recommend it. The plugin developer is really active, especially on Discord, so make sure to join Discord once again. If you need any help, they will offer the support there. And yeah, goodbye.